Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal if you are new here. If you are not new here, I have not been here in a while, so it's okay. I can introduce myself again. My name is Crystal, and today I'm going to be doing my fall TBR hopefuls, because as we know, I am experiencing a little bit of a book slump. However, I did finish a book for the first time since June. So, exciting. It's exciting stuff. Also, I got my nails done. Look at the little ghosties. And I have my mug here. And it kind of matches my blanket. I think I have about like 25 books here. Am I gonna get to all of these? Probably not. I am giving myself until probably the end of November-ish because, you know, this is a fall TBR. It's gonna span all of fall. And on top of that, I love Christmas, but I don't think I'm going to read a lot of Christmas books, stories. So I think I'm going to read a lot of fantasies. I have a few that I'm already thinking of reading, but none of them are like Christmas based, so I feel like I can take until the end of November. And anyways, the end of November is still fall. Winter is not until... When is the first day of winter? What? When is the first day of winter? I hate Siri lately. It has not been working for me. So the first day of winter is not until December 21st, 2024. So obviously I'm not going to say that my fall TBR will extend until December 21st, 2024, but I'm just gonna say that the fall feeling season ends. I think most people say like right after Thanksgiving is when you can start like celebrating Christmas. So, well, I'm Filipino, so we start celebrating Christmas in September because of the Burr months. And what is my point here? Oh, even though the fall season technically goes until December 21st, 2024, I will be ending my fall reading on November 30th. November 30th is the last day I can read a fall book. So, yeah, I just remembered I have to add another book on here. There's a lot of books on here. Now, you may notice I have not posted in a month because I didn't read. So there was no wrap up to be done. There were no books to be talked about. I didn't want to make another TBR that I wasn't gonna pull through with, but because this TBR will span 3 months, 2.5-ish months, I think it'll be okay because I'm looking up. We're looking up here. So a lot of these books are available on Kindle Unlimited. I have physical copies of a lot of these books. Some I have yet to buy. But an excuse to buy books, what? Me, I didn't do that on purpose. Not at all. Some of these books are on my 24 of 2024. So we're making Hi! Look who it is!
Hi.
Let's get into the books. I'm actually going to give a tiny description. It's either going to be a little tiny description of what the book is about, what made me want to read the book, or whatever else. But I'm not just going to list titles. I'm actually going to say a little thing or two. So let's get started, shall we? I feel like I do that a lot. Huh?
So you're just getting started?
I know, I got kind of distracted. I told Zach that I was gonna start filming this video after he left to go back to work from his lunch. That was at like before 3, and then I got kind of distracted. Now it's 5:12. We're losing light here, so we gotta go. I'm just kidding. I'll just turn on the light if I lose natural sunlight. But yeah, let's go. As you can see, there is now a lot of light. It's blinding me, actually. There you go. All right, so now let's get to the books. This isn't even every book that I wanted to read. I kept adding more and more books as I was writing my list, but I need to stick to, this is going to be my official list. Everything I decide to read outside of this list is not in my official list. I'm gonna insert a video of how he drinks water. So blurry. I don't see him. Okay, so the first book that I would love to read this fall is, can you see the books? Don't look, no spoilers, is Belladonna by Adeline Grace. I have had this book for quite some time now. I think I got it way at the beginning of the year. And I want to read this book because death is a main character. And since I started my book journey, I have heard a lot of good things about this book. It has been recommended in a lot of videos that I've seen, so I'm excited to get into this one. And also Wisteria just came out recently, and I heard that people didn't really like Foxglove, so why am I saying that? I don't know. I hope that doesn't stop me from wanting to read this, but I do really want to get into Belladonna. So this is the first book that I would like to read this fall. The next book I have on my list, I don't have, but it is on Kindle Unlimited. It is The Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. This is a dark fantasy romance, and it's actually one of my most anticipated fantasy reads for the year, but I want to go in blind. So I don't know too much about it, but I know that everyone raves about it, and I am so excited to finally read it. Don't have that one yet, but it's on Kindle Unlimited, and of course if I like it I will buy it. So yes. The next book is The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling. If you see me look down a lot, this is where I have my notes, and I actually decided that I'm going to say something about every single book instead of just listing off names, so challenging ourselves. And this is a paranormal romantic comedy about a witch, and that's all I really know about it, so I'm gonna keep it that way. As you know, I like to go in very blind, so that's what we're doing. Oh wait, the Ex-Hex is on Kindle Unlimited, sorry. There might be some that I miss, but if I missed it the first time, I'll edit it like into the video that it's on Kindle Unlimited, but the Ex-Hex is on Kindle Unlimited. The next book is Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. This is on Kindle Unlimited, and I've only heard about this book because it's a book of the month pick. So yes, that is the only reason why I've heard about this book at all. But it did start showing on my Bookstagram, like ads. The premise sounded good, and I want to go in blind, so don't want to know anything. The next book is called House of Vampires and Flame by Meg Shumay X, or Shaymay X? Shway or Shumay. I looked up the pronunciation and I got both, so I apologize to Meg for that. But yes, this one is available on Kindle Unlimited, and I literally just saw this on Kindle Unlimited this morning while I was getting my nails done. So I immediately downloaded it to my Kindle app. I did read what it was about because I didn't want to just continue adding random books to my Kindle app, but as soon as I read it, I was like, ooh, I want to read this. And then when I was going through and typing all of my descriptions, I read the description again and I was like, oh my god, I want to read this right now. But I'm not going to read this yet. The next book that I would like to read is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. And is that her actual name? Because this book is described as like a Gilmore Girls type of book, and then Lori sounds a lot like Lorelai, so I'm like, is that her real name? But anyways, I've seen this book a few times and I'm not 100% sure that I'm interested in cozy romantic mysteries, but I am willing to give it a try. I don't know, I feel like I'm not 100% sure if I'm interested in cozy mysteries, but I am gonna make this fall the season of trying out cozy mysteries. So yeah. The next book I have is Ghost Walk by Cassandra Gannon. This is also available on Kindle Unlimited, and Grace is a CSI who is all about the science and facts. So she's surprised when she comes face to face with the ghost of a pirate, and Grace just so happens to be the first person who's ever been able to see him dead. So I'm excited to read that. The next book is Scythe by Neil Schusterman. Basically, this book is about a world that has conquered hunger, disease, war, mystery, and even death. So only the scythes can end a life. The book follows two teens who are chosen to become apprentices to a scythe. I have heard so many good things about this series, and I hope I finally start this season. This is actually Zach's book, but he hasn't read it yet, so I'm gonna read it before him probably. The next book I would like to read is called Arsenic and Adobo by Mia P. Manansala. This is a cozy mystery with a Filipino protagonist. Sign me up. I don't remember, I think there was a YouTuber, but I haven't seen her videos in a while, that actually made me aware of these books. And then when I went to the recycle bookstore, I saw them, but they were just way out, like they were out of my budget at that time. And then when I went to Barnes & Noble, they were even more out of my budget at that time because Barnes & Noble is more expensive. But I'm hoping to finally read this, and I'm hoping to read it in October because October is Filipino Heritage Month, and it is a, what was it? It was a cozy mystery, so I feel like that's perfect. So I'm hoping to read that next month. The next book that I have is The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sanggu Mandana. And this is a book about a witch who has to hide her powers but posts videos online pretending to be a witch. What could possibly go wrong? I'm excited about that one. The next book I have is The Invocations by Crystal Sutherland, and what is it called? The tagline is 3 girls, 1 supernatural killer on the loose. And that's all I'm gonna say because that's all I want to know. The next book is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and I have been wanting to read this book for quite some time now, and when I found out that a part of it takes place on Halloween, I was sold. So I am hoping to read this in October and maybe closer to Halloween, but we'll see. The next book I want to read is Love and Other Conspiracies by Mallory Marlowe. So the tagline for this one is the hardest thing for a paranormal conspiracy theorist and a web series producer to believe in is finding love in this swoony debut romantic comedy. And I have no idea what this book is about other than that, but the cover is adorable. So yes, this was definitely a book cover TBR ad. The next book is My Roommate is a Vampire by Jenna Levine. I have no idea what this book is about other than the roommate being a vampire, but I saw this all over Bookstagram when I first started reading again, so I am excited to finally get to read in it this fall. The next book I have is What You Gonna Do by Avery Flynn. Look how cute the cover is. I saw this book at Barnes & Noble a few months ago and I picked it up because the cover is too darn cute. I literally wrote that, but anyways, they just look so cute. This tagline says, she's charmed, he's sure, and I am excited to read this. The next book I have is available on Kindle Unlimited, and this is actually one of my most anticipated reads of the entire year. I feel like even before I got back into reading, I saw this book and I was like, oh, that looks cool. So I'm excited that I finally am gonna get to it. There were so many chances for me to read it this year, but for some reason I just kept pushing it and pushing it. And because it's about vampires, I don't mind that I'm gonna be reading it this fall, and that is The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. And this is about vampires. That's all I know. I just spit. That's all I know, and that's all I want to know. I don't want to know anything else. I want to go in almost completely blind. Every time I see a review with this book, I completely skip the review. I'm like until they're no longer talking about this book, because I truly want to go in blind. This is a lot of people's favorite new series, so I'm excited. The next book is The Atlas Six by Olivia Blake. I also know nothing about it, and I want to go in blind. I believe this is a dark academia. I don't actually, well, it says knowledge is carnage, so perhaps, but I don't really want to know anything else. This will be my first Olivia Blake. I feel like any of her books, to be honest, could be read in the fall. I mean, One for My Enemy is about vampires. Masters of Death just sounds folly. And I think another edition of that book was just published, and it has purple sprayed edges. We literally have like 4 purple sprayed edges books that just released at Target, and I want to buy all of them, but that's a little bit expensive. But next week Target is going to have a buy one get one 50% off of books sale, so I'm definitely gonna take advantage of that. So this is also on there. The next book I want to read is Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver. This is the second book in the Ruinous Love trilogy. This is also an unfinished TBR pick, so I will definitely be vlogging this at some point. And it's a sequel to Butcher and Blackbird. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews, but I'm still very excited to read it. The next book I just got in the mail today. It got delivered to my family's house, so I don't have it yet. It is available on Kindle Unlimited, and it is Quicksilver by Callie Hart. I have seen this come up so many times on BookTube and Bookstagram, mainly BookTube, since it published, and I am trying to go in completely blind, but I'm really excited. A lot of people like it, so I'm hoping I am one of those people that likes it. I'm looking at you, The Veiled Kingdom, because I did not like it that much. Oh, but I do need to read the sequel to that. It just came out. Anyways, sorry. That is the next book. And the next book is Heartless Hunter by Kristen Ciccarelli. I looked that up too, looked up the pronunciation, and now I think it's wrong. Ciccarelli. I'm pretty sure that's what the YouTube said. Anyways, this is about a witch and a witch hunter. That's all I want to know. This is another book that I've been skipping people's reviews of because I want to go in blind. A lot of people love this book, and I want to love this book, and I don't want to know anything about it going in. So the next book that I want to read is Listen for the Lie by Amy Tintera. I'm trying to forget what this book is about. I did read the description of it just now, but I want to forget what it's about so I can go in blind. But there's a podcast element, and whenever I read that part, it reminds me of Only Murders in the Building, so I'm excited to read it. Also, I need to watch the newest season of Only Murders because, yeah, I want to stay caught up. The next book is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. This is set at Yale, and I do not want to know anything else. And also, look how pretty this edition is. It's so pretty. This one is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. It's so pretty. Yes, I believe that one's also dark academia, so it just gives fall vibes. The next book is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I do not want to know anything. I want to go in blind. I think this is a unfinished TBR pick, I'm pretty sure, so this will also be in a vlog soon, I think. We'll see. But yes. The next book is If We Were Villains by ML Rio. Again, this has to do with students studying Shakespeare or something. I don't remember, and I'm happy that I don't remember because I don't want to know. The next book I actually just picked up today. It's Long Live Evil by Sarah Reese Brennan, and I saw this a few days or weeks ago. I think it was a few weeks ago while I was working, and I was like, oh, that looks interesting. And so I went to Target today after my nail appointment, and I was looking through the books, and I looked at this one, and out of all the books, this is the one I wanted to buy. And this book is about Rey, who enters the world of her favorite fantasy series but finds out she is the villain. And why does this give me Descendants vibes? Maybe just because it's called Long Live Evil, I don't know. The next book I have is Wicked by Gregory Maguire. Do I have to say more? Just kidding. So obviously I want to read this before Wicked the movie comes out, but I'm also seeing Wicked the musical on tour in San Francisco. My friend is actually working it as a dresser, so I'm really excited to see it. Even though I won't be seeing him, I will know that he is in the wings, so I'm excited about that. I watched Wicked again this year, and I'm just excited for the movie, the musical, the book, just Wicked. I just love Wicked, okay? Another book that I was considering adding to my list is Fourth Wing, because I know it is about school, and it would have been nice to read that during this like fall semester. So potentially I'm going to have, I'm not going to list it officially, but potentially I might finally read Fourth Wing. I know the special edition paperback is releasing next week, I think. I have that pre-ordered, but yeah. And last but not least, I want to finish Throne of Glass and ACOTAR this fall. Based on the March TBR, where I mapped out when I was going to read every Sarah J Maas book, I am supposed to be at House of Earth and Blood this October. I have clearly fallen behind, and I want to fix that. So I am trying to get through Throne of Glass. I just have the remainder of the tandem read, which I think I only have like 400 pages left only. And then ACOTAR, which I'm hoping I speed through that, but that is my plan. These are the books that I want to read this fall. I found a lot of these on other people's TBRs because they interested me, but I also looked through my shelves. I hope you're proud of me. I looked through my shelves and I said this, 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 and this. So yes. I'm hoping that my book slump is officially gone and I can just get back into reading because I have missed it so much. I've been watching BookTube. I have been on Bookstagram consistently. I'm trying to get onto Book Talk. I am trying to force my Book Talk to be... I'm trying to force my TikTok to be fully Book Talk. Oh, that felt weird. Ew. Bees just like ran under my leg. Anyways, I'm trying to get my TikTok to be completely bookish, but it's not working out yet. But this is my fall TBR. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to read all of these books. It's a long time coming for a lot of them, but I am excited. Goodbye. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Bam! Bam! I forgot to mention this, but I reorganized my bookshelves because, oh god, they were looking a little crazy. Zach said they were as tall as him. And he said they're not as tall as him anymore. But anyways, I kind of reorganized it. So these are going to be, these are going to be the books that are on my fall TBR. So this is my fall TBR. Okay, so what I did on this top shelf is I did my fall TBR like official list, but I also have like unofficial fall TBR books. So that's why one for my anime and my Night of the Witch. I was actually gonna read this at the same time that I read Heartless Hunter. I remember saying that in my little I can't think of the word. Haul, my book haul. Guys, it stinks. Okay, whose poop? One of your guys' poop smells really bad. That's why like A Dowry of Blood is here, One Dark Window, Court of the Vampire Queen, very, I don't know about that, but it literally just fit perfectly. And then Heavenly Bodies, I need to get to Heavenly Bodies ASAP. Okay, and then this shelf is gonna focus, and over here I have, ooh, spoiler, some of my winter TBR hopefuls, and then I have some 24 of 2024 picks. I think
this one is on there. I don't know if this one is. This one's on there. This one's on there. And then I have a bunch of books that are just like super random. Wait. Yeah, I have a bunch of books that are just like randomly that I had. And I was like, oh, okay, these are the ones that I potentially would like to read. And then I believe all of these are unfinished TBR picks. And then this is just my book sets and then random books. And then all of these are literally just just extra books. And then, oh look, I got Quicksilver. So that has to move. Oh man, that has to move down there. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, bye.